Start. MTC. Day 14, Number 1. In addition to the varied forms that recreation may take, it also meets a wide range of individual needs and interests. Many participants take part in recreation as a form of relaxation and release from work pressures or other tensions. Often they may be passive spectators of entertainment provided by television, movies, or other forms of electronic amusement. However, other significant play motivations are based on the need to express creativity, discover hidden talents, or pursue excellence in varied forms of personal expression. For some participants, active, competitive recreation may offer a channel for releasing hostility and aggression or for struggling against others or the environment in adventurous, high-risk activities. Others enjoy recreation that is highly social and provides the opportunity for making new friends or cooperating with others in group settings. MTC. Good job. Let's start. MTC. Day 14, Number 2. When he was dying, the contemporary Buddhist teacher Dainin Katagiri wrote a remarkable book called Returning to Silence. Dainin Katagiri. Life, he wrote, is a dangerous situation. It is the weakness of life that makes it precious. His words are filled with the very fact of his own life passing away. The china bowl is beautiful because sooner or later it will break. The life of the bowl is always existing in a dangerous situation. Such is our struggle, this unstable beauty, this inevitable wound. We forget how easily we forget that love and loss are intimate companions, that we love the real flower so much more than the plastic one and love the cast of twilight across a mountainside lasting only a moment. It is this very fragility that opens our hearts. MTC. Good job. Let's start. MTC. Day 14, Number 3. The growing field of genetics is showing us what many scientists have suspected for years: foods can immediately influence the genetic blueprint. This information helps us better understand that genes are under our control and not something we must obey. Consider identical twins, both individuals are given the same genes. In midlife, one twin develops cancer, and the other lives a long healthy life without cancer. A specific gene instructed one twin to develop cancer, but in the other the same gene did not initiate the disease. One possibility is that the healthy twin had a diet that turned off the cancer gene, the same gene that instructed the other person to get sick. For many years, scientists have recognized other environmental factors, such as chemical toxins, tobacco for example, can contribute to cancer through their actions on genes. The notion that food has a specific influence on gene expression is relatively new. MTC. Good job. Let's start. MTC. Day 14, Number 4. Regardless of whether the people existing after agriculture were happier, healthier, or neither, it is undeniable that there were more of them. Agriculture both supports and requires more people to grow the crops that sustain them. Estimates vary, of course, but evidence points to an increase in the human population from 1 to 5 million people worldwide to a few hundred million once agriculture had become established. 1.5. And a larger population doesn't just mean increasing the size of everything, like buying a bigger box of cereal for a larger family. It brings qualitative changes in the way people live. For example, more people means more kinds of diseases, particularly when those people are sedentary. Those groups of people can also store food for long periods, which creates a society with haves and have-nots. MTC. Good job. Let's start. MTC. Day 14, Number 5. Some natural resource-rich developing countries tend to create an excessive dependence on their natural resources, which generates a lower productive diversification and a lower rate of growth. Resource abundance in itself need not do any harm. Many countries have abundant natural resources and have managed to outgrow their dependence on them by diversifying their economic activity. That is the case of Canada, Australia, or the US, to name the most important ones. But some developing countries are trapped in their dependence on their large natural resources. They suffer from a series of problems since a heavy dependence on natural capital tends to exclude other types of capital and thereby interfere with economic growth. MTC. Good job. Let's start. MTC. Day 14, Number 6. Commercial airplanes generally travel airways similar to roads, although they are not physical structures. Airways have fixed widths and defined altitudes, which separate traffic moving in opposite directions. Vertical separation of aircraft allows some flights to pass over airports while other processes occur below. Air travel usually covers long distances, with short periods of intense pilot activity at takeoff and landing and long periods of lower pilot activity while in the air, the portion of the flight known as the long haul. During the long-haul portion of a flight, pilots spend more time assessing aircraft status than searching out nearby planes. This is because collisions between aircraft usually occur in the surrounding area of airports, while crashes due to aircraft malfunction tend to occur during long-haul flight. Day 15. MTC. Good job.